It's very simple now. 6 games to go, 5 wins needed at least to make sure we get a playoff place, and maybe 6 to get us an automatic promotion place. No rubbish now, no buggering around. Let's go and win the last 6 games and make sure that Pompey are a Premier League club next year. And for season 6, not season 6, for season 5, that the fans can sing this lovely intro in the boroughs, in the tops, in the lords of Fratton Park next season. For episode 12, roll the intro.
It goes Pompey, 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 you're the team. Pompey, 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 you're the cream. Pompey, you're the greatest, and we'll keep following you. We'll keep following Pompey, following the boys in blue.
Hello there everyone, welcome to episode 12 of season 4 of the Portsmouth Save on Football Manager 2018. Today there are 2 massive games that will determine whether we finish as a playoff team, well, an automatic promotion team, or maybe even a team that end up outside of the playoffs. It is that close to the moment. Today we've got 2 massive games. First one against Leeds, who are second in the table, and the second one against Brentford, who are 6th place in the table. Now, we've only got 6 games to go, and the top 6 are spread by exactly that same amount of points. Well, in games. You know what I'm on about. But as you can see, the last few games, we've just had 2 games. We beat QPR 3-2. We were 2-0 up within 63 minutes. But then QPR actually brought it back, which is brought on by a massive own goal. But Naismith got a late header past the QPR goalkeeper and luckily picked up the full 3 points away from home. And then we went to St Mary's and lost against Southampton. I want to say for the first time since we've left the club, a goose scored within the first minute, and basically it was all awry from there. We went 2-1 up in courtesy of Chaplin, and he did get a hat-trick in the end, but Southampton dominated. And that's the first game we've lost since the Bury game, and we did become manager of the month in March, and hopefully April isn't the month where it all turns. So we're playing against Leeds first today, and then away against Brentford later on the episode. So as you can see, we are 3 points ahead of Norwich. So as I say, if we get 5 wins out of the 6, we are pretty much confirmed to get playoffs. Obviously, depends on goal difference. But what we only can do is get exactly the 6 we need and increase our goal difference at that, because our goal difference is the weakest out of the runners in the playoff race. Even Sunderland in 8th place got a better one than us, and we seriously need to improve that goal difference. So for today's first game against Leeds United, we've got Allsop in goal with Thompson, Watmore, Burgess and Husband at the back, Oliver Shenton and Charlie Colkett in the midfield, Harper and Naismith on the wings, and then Chris Long and Chaplin in the attacking positions, purely because McAlinden is injured for a little while, so he's not going to be able to play today. I don't think in either game. These are 2 games within a few days. I want to say the first one's on the 5th of April, and the next one is on the 8th of April, so it's absolutely crucial that we have A, bit of rotation between the 2 games, and B, we win this game so it doesn't affect us mentally going into the game against Brentford. As I say, there's no rubbish now. We can't afford to drop any points, but that's what I feel might happen today. Always the optimist, of course, coming into these FM videos, but I hope you guys are having a good day. It's Thursday, and later on tonight, at 8 PM, there's going to be a new series on the channel, which I'm going to tell you the name of it, but no context about it. But it's simply going to be FM18 conquering the Euro. That's all I'll say. 8 PM, be there, and if you could leave a like on that video, that'd be much appreciated. I'm trying to look something a little bit different on the channel, courtesy actually of a chat I had last night with Lelujo and Captain Goodspeed on our weekly Tuesday night live podcast, and it was incredibly informative from both the people and myself, of course. So that's over on Captain Goodspeed's channel, and it's also on the Tuesday night playlist, and that's episode 4 if you're watching this way in the future. And if you are watching this way in the future, let me know in the comments. It'd be interesting to see if anyone does watch the content, you know, say a month into the future or something. But that, talking about the football, is a good goal from Leeds. I'm not going to even try and pronounce who scored it, but that is a good goal. Wow. Rafa Suarez, or Suarez, I don't know, put it to King, Andy King, to Kmar Roof. Bit of a mistake from Kai Naismith there, but nonetheless, Roof put it in, and that is a lovely volley, and Ryan Allsop was not, in any day, going to stop that. But what we need to do now is come back. The next goal is absolutely crucial. I'm just pointing out the obvious, but there's no fancy stuff to it now. We've got to get the points. And as you can see, if we drop points today, then Norwich can get in. It's fair to say, though, that Norwich are the only team who can really only challenge us. And they are, in fact, in the playoffs now. We fell out the playoffs for the first time in a while. Not Leeds, sorry. Derby and Sunderland are 9 and 10 points behind, respectively. So basically, it's going to be 7th upwards, really, this season. But can we get an equaliser? Naismith. It's a Harper. It's a bad shot from Harper. I'll tell you what, though. Harper's played really well so far this season. But what we don't need today is a loss, which, you know, we could genuinely lose against the top club here. It's not like we should win, but wouldn't it be brilliant if we could? Chaplin to Long inside the box, he shoots and Nick Pope gets that one out. Interesting to see Nick Pope playing for the Championship. Of course, if you don't know who Nick Pope is, he's playing for the Premier League side Burnley this season because obviously Tom Heaton's injured. I was trying to think who he was then. But we've got another chance here. Colkett, unfortunately, though, his cross is petered out, and that is going to be 1-0 to Brentford at half-time. Hopefully, we can completely reverse that and end it with then the second half and the next half with a big 3-point haul, which would be absolutely fantastic. And hopefully, we can do that. 45 minutes to go here at Fratton Park. We've got the home support, so fingers crossed, we should be able to do this. But saying that, if they go 2-0 up now, there's a bit of a bizarre throw-in from Patrick Roberts there, but nonetheless, Thompson, a poor ball from him, and he just gives it back to Leeds. Burgess, out, only temporarily low. Godfrey on the ball to Bozier. Burgess gets that one out. Only temporarily again. Tamar Roof. So that player I can't pronounce. Back to Tamar Roof, and it's very, very, very nearly 2-0 to the Leeds. Deary me. Norwich are beating Blackburn 3-0. So if we lose this game, there's no chance we're going to be back in that playoff spot because they're going to get 3 points today. Fulham are winning as well, and it looks like those top positions, if we don't win today, could definitely be floating away from us. There's also the playoffs as well. If we lose both the games today, there's serious worry that we could be out of that race. But Long has a shot, a bit puzzling though. Naismith, and it is a penalty. Naismith gets a penalty. The Leeds players are crying, and even Nick Pope, the goalkeeper's got a yellow card. And could Connor Chaplin score the second penalty in as many games? He runs up, and it's saved. That could be pivotal in the remainder of the season as a whole. That's worrying. Chaplin has been awful today, 5.9. And for the first time, he's going to have to come off. We're going to bring Paul Glatzel on because he seems to provide a little bit of magic in these situations. Let's see what he can do. And we will also bring Jordan Rossiter on for Shenton, purely because Shenton seems a bit tired. We can play him as a deep-lying playmaker, can we? Yes, we can. So hopefully those two substitutions help us out. We could get a goal here, though, which I wouldn't mind. And we can reverse that decision if Chaplin is the recipient of that goal. Thompson out to Shenton. Good ball. Considering the pressure is under Colkett to Long. And he's on the attack one. I wanted Chaplin. That's a goal. Connor Chaplin is not coming off after that. Wow. Connor Chaplin with an absolutely beautiful hit. And we are now level on terms with Leeds United. Brilliantly built up purely from that Nathan Thompson pass and that Colkett run and, well, pass over the top of the defence. But Chaplin with a lovely shot and a brilliant strike. A little bit like the previous one. It had got a lot of power to it. And the goalkeeper, Nick Pope, would have really struggled to get to that. So that puts us on level terms. Hopefully we can get the other goal and close out the game. But we are going to bring Glatzel on now for Chris Long instead. I would have brought him on for Chaplin, but considering Chaplin scored, and when Chaplin scores, he can go on a bit of a mad one and score a hat-trick. I'm just considering that. Hegarty, though, in. Burgess gets it out. As for now, O'Kane. Back to Hegarty. Can he do it again? Hegarty into the box. Husband gets it out. It's out for Godfrey. One of their midfields, I'm guessing. To O'Kane. Kamal Roof. And that is very close. And their goal scored from before. I don't know what his name is. I'm not even going to try and pronounce it. But that was off the post now. Have we got a chance from that, though, now? No, we haven't. Ayling just wins it straight back off Harper. Roof runs through. And their player gets it again. And I'll tell you what, he's a massive danger. And we are going to have to set some special opposition instructions for him. Unless Chamberlain wants to do that himself. But we're going to definitely have to close these players down. Not have any hard tackling necessarily on those two players. Because we don't want to concede any penalties. But at the same time, we don't want to concede in any way. But that's a good clearance from that corner, but Patrick Roberts has got it back to Ayling. Burgess gets it out. Rossiter. Colkett, can we have a chance here? Glatzel's got the counter-attack. Glatzel running with the ball. Chaplin could be running a lot quicker than that. And Glatzel's going to try and run through. Respectable to Glatzel there for trying to run through because nobody else is in the box. But it feels like that could have been a goal-scoring opportunity if the likes of Chaplin could have been up there. They've now got a chance though. Roberts to O'Kane. This is end-to-end stuff definitely here at Fratton Park. Hegarty on the ball. Hegarty puts it in. And Kmaru scored. I thought that was wide for a minute, and I was just had a little bit of disbelief. But Leeds are now ahead, and honestly, this is so end-to-end that it could end 5-5. But Leeds, for the moment, are now ahead in this game. We're going to drop 3 points, and alarm bells are starting to ring, and our defence this year has been absolutely catastrophic. And worse than the 2 years combined, I would say. So we've got 20 minutes left here now to do something, and it feels like we can't. We've got 15 minutes left, and we're just not threatening. We can make another substitution. We're going to bring Armstrong on for for Chaplin, because that's literally all we can do. And we'll have to see how that one goes. But we've got 10 minutes left now. 2 youthful strikers on the pitch. Go route 1, hit early crosses, no messing about. Just get on with it to the lads. Come on, if we don't win this, this could seriously put in jeopardy our chance of getting playoffs. Not just winning this, but getting a point. And I don't think we are going to get a point out of this. This is really disappointing. 5 minutes left of added time. We've got a highlight. This could be good. Burgess, a good ball up, but Janssen gets that for Leeds. Janssen puts that on it, but it's Colkett. Armstrong shoots. It's just wide from Adam Armstrong. Oh, dear, dear, dear. And that again could be pivotal. We could have won this game 3-2. But we are not going to, and we're going to lose. And for the first time in a while, it's against us now because we're outside the playoffs and Leeds have beat us, which makes the second game in today's episode absolutely mega important and pivotal. So we've got 5 days between the games. We're going to have to tell the players that we need to win the next game, because if we don't win that game, we could seriously, and I'm not joking now, we could seriously be out the running altogether. Here meet then the 2 top goal-scoring sides in the league, Brentford and Portsmouth, and probably the 2 worst defences. We've definitely got the worst defence, no question about that. But we played Brentford today, a few changes in the squad, including Meyler in for Shenton, and McAlinden as well in for Chris Long up front. We have got to win this one. It's just pivotal. There's no other way of saying it. And, you know, I'm saying, well, come on, you know, we're underdogs, let's go and cause an upset. No, we need to win this game. It's not like, oh, you know, let's go and cause an upset for the crack. This is serious now, and whilst you guys might see it as a bit of fun, this genuinely is something that I've got to be taking seriously now, because if we don't get promotion this season, then I'll just be leaving, because we took the club as far as we can take them, I honestly think. If we don't get in the playoffs at least this season, then the alarm bells have got to be starting to ring. Because we're 3 seasons into the Championship, we've had as good a chance we've had to get into the playoffs, and if we don't get them this time, then I don't know what to do. But amazingly, in half an hour, for the 2 worst defences and 2 best attacking sides in the league, there's been no goals, which is quite astonishing actually if you think about it. But we could have a goal now. Poor clearance from Allsop. More pace on the ball now for Brentford, through to whatever he's called. Into the box for Aarons, to Aarons again, to Watkins, to whoever he's called, and it's 1-0 to Brentford. And it's an own goal. We're going to have to change things here. We're going to change to a 4-2-3-1. Because, do I know what to do? I wish I did. But this, if we lose here, it's going to be over. You know, we practically can't win the title. That's that one ticked off the list. And it'll be a series of eventualities. And in the end, we won't be able to get into the playoffs either. And that's just poor from Burgess. That's another own goal for our lads. And we need to get back into this game. A little bit like the Leeds game. If we don't get back into it, we could be very easily gone out of this game quite quickly. If it goes 2-0 here, I don't know what to do. Watkins to Morpay to Klitschy or whatever. Is it Kubit? No, Kubitschy. Sorry, Kubitschy. Right. Allsop. Get this one out correctly this time. Allsop. Good ball up. It looks to McAlinden. Poor header though from McAlinden there. Dalsgaard. Up to Kubitschy. Burgess wins that one back. Good. He's repaying what he did earlier. Chaplin though, his stupid ball control there. Couldn't control the ball for anything, basically, for Toffee. And what more back to Allsop now? Allsop on the ball. To Chaplin. To Harper now. Keep the ball, lads. To Harper. Chaplin. Chaplin to McAlinden. This looks good. McAlinden loses the ball. Not quite so good now, is it? The player should be pressuring that Morpay there. I mean, Jack Motwell must have given him about 5 yards. And that is why they've just gone 2-0 up. That is shocking from Ryan Allsop. And the players just need to show some passion. You would think that we don't even need to be motivating them at this stage. They can be motivated by the prospect of the Premier League, but the players don't care. I mean, we've had a own goal, a terrible goalkeeping display. I mean, look at that. Allsop just can't be bothered. And we could, well, I don't know how we're not. After these 2 losses, we should be out of the race. And me saying at the start of the episode we need to win 6. We've got to win the next 4, else we're just not going to do it at all. How are we 3-0 down here, I just don't know. And it's over already, this one is, to be honest. Not the season. I don't think that's over yet. But this game's over. We're not going to get back into it. And I don't know how I feel about that. We're just not showing any pride, no passion. And if this is 4-0, I just don't know what to do myself. The defence has been shocking. The attackers haven't made enough chances for themselves. And it's just a pile of crap, to be honest, to be blunt. And this is seriously worrying. If we can get a goal back now, okay, that decreased the deficit to 2. But if we concede another goal here, I don't know what I'm going to do. Kabichi, it's Teo on the wing. This is going to be 4-0, isn't it? Put it to the box from Mapay. I genuinely don't know what to say. We are being, for the first time this season, just completely trampled on. And that is something you don't want to be doing at this stage. And they're awful. That's you know, that goes without saying. But we're going to have to play the 4-2-1-3. We're going to bring Glatzel on instead of Naismith. And he's going to play as a shadow striker. And we are literally just going to do anything we can now to get any leverage in this game. Even to just get back into it for a start. And hopefully the players will actually do something now. But if we concede any more, that is just crazy. But 4-0 down at half-time against Brentford. I do not believe this whatsoever. And I can just see an image in my mind of our playoff chase just crumbling. I mean, we're not in the chase for automatic promotion whatsoever now. That is, you know, all said and done. But playoff-wise, we might be out of it. And I swear if they score a fifth here, Morpay nearly chips it over Ryan also. I've got a notification, so oh, it's nothing interesting. Now Glatzel's injured. We can't even play 4-2-4, can we? Let's put you there. It just feels like we're not getting the look and we're not playing well enough at all anyway. And Brentford have won the ball back from that brilliant throw-in. Meyler's got it though now. To Thompson, what more? Colkett, can we get at least one goal? That'd be nice. Chaplin, Armstrong in the box. Puts it in for Harper, and that's one goal back. I'm not going to celebrate at that though. We need another 3 to get a point in. We're just fighting for a point at this stage. I mean, that's just shocking. We should be fighting for 3, but effectively, we have started the last... Well, we have. We've started the last 45 minutes at -4-0 almost. In terms of, you know, we're 0-4 or 4-0. That's it. It's probably more well known, and that's a bit of a silly anecdote there, but oh well. Armstrong, decent pass to Harper. Can we get another one here? Colkett, Meyler, McAlinden in the box. He shoots. Oh, it's just wide. I'll tell you what, if we'd have scored that one, we might have been back in the game. But we have got a thing of comebacks, but Jack Watmore with a 4.6. He's going to have to come off. Yeah, 4.6 for Jack Watmore. That is just appalling. Half an hour left here. I don't think we're going to come back at any stage of this now. But who knows what can happen. Who knows what can happen. We're going to have to go on overload. Purely because we are fighting for our season here. And that could very much be over with a loss here. And I think that is going to be over with a loss here. We've got 22 minutes left. Yanaris on the ball. We're just not challenging at all. Watkins. They are being allowed to dominate here against us. That's not something we want to do. Good ball from Masterson to Chaplin. Chaplin to Harper. Harper to Chaplin. Sorry, Chaplin into Armstrong. Oh, Armstrong misses. Well, he doesn't miss it. It's on target. But it's straight at the Brentford goalkeeper. I could accept a loss against Leeds. We were unlucky. But here, we've just been rubbish. And I'm just speechless. I mean, this is a massive episode. If we'd got 6 points, we'd been in third. And Leeds would have been a point above us. I mean, imagine how much that would change things. That's ridiculous. But we are going to lose this game. We're not going to come back now. And tomorrow's episode, we might be out of the playoffs by then. We might be out by then. It might be all done. But you guys just have to wait and see. And I'm going to try and put a positive spin on these things because I'm a bit annoyed. You know, I'm not going to lie. We're playing rubbish today. But hopefully we can win the next 2 games with a luck on our side. And we can be within a chance in the final 2 games. Of course, there's only 4 games to go now. And that should be that for this one. And that's 2 losses in today's episode. That is very, very worrying. A, for the playoffs. And, B, for us actually getting into the playoffs. A, for actually, winning the games in the playoffs. And B, for the Premier League. I mean, if we're getting battered by our nearby opponents in the playoffs, then there are serious worries to be had should we get promoted to the Premier League. But I'll be back tomorrow. It's Friday, of course, tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow at 6 PM for the climax of this season. Do we get playoffs or do we not? You'll have to find out, folks. And also, check on the channel at 8 PM today for a new series called Conquering the Euro. That's all I'll tell you about that. But make sure to go on the channel and get on the subbacks at 8 PM. And you'll see Conquering the Euro episode 1. Hopefully, you'll enjoy that. Make sure to leave that a like. And also, if you enjoyed this one, if you made it to this stage, thank you so much. And if you have enjoyed this one, make sure to leave a like. Comment any thoughts about this, how disastrous it's been. And subscribe for daily FM content and also some new series in the future. Thank you all so much for watching us, for your support so far this series. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for the finale, potentially, of Season 4. Goodbye.